Get out of there. Spit it out. No, you don't get the whiskey. Damn fruit flies. Oh man. Hey everyone, Sly47 here. So, man, tier 9. Oh yeah. We're on tier 9 already. Tier 9's a interesting tier. But these are my favorite ships at tier 9. Let me know, of course, your favorite ships at tier 9 in this. Or why tier 9 is a very rough tier to be in. Because, good lord, tier 8 and tier 10 are right there just sandwiching you. It's just, it's fun. I wanted to make a joke in that one, but I'm too early in the video for YouTube not to demonetize that. So let's just talk about my favorite ships at tier 9. Let me know, of course, down below what your favorite ships are, and hopefully y'all are enjoying this series. So for destroyers, my favorite tier 9 destroyer is probably to no surprise, the Udaloy. The Udaloy is pretty much one of the top dogs at tier 9 outside of the annoying Friesland. Sorry. Sorry. But on to my favorite destroyer at tier 9, and to absolutely, probably no one's surprise and everything, my favorite tier 9 destroyer is the Udaloy and such, because it's one of the top dogs at tier 9 for DDs. I'd say there's a few really solid, really good tier 9 DDs, and then you have Friesland. Sorry. Oh man, sorry. That bullshit right there. Yeah, Udaloy, it offers you everything that you want, and basically because of how bad Grozavoy is, maybe this video will age wrong, and by the time it comes out, Grozavoy's been buffed in another update. We can only hope. We'll find out in the comments section if I'm wrong or if it's still as bad as it is right now. But Udaloy, basically, you get to it, it's solid. It basically is a tier 10 at tier 9, in my opinion. It does everything you want it to do in a DD for that line, and has excellent guns, a crapload of torpedoes. It's a fantastic tier 9 DD if you can, and it's also one of the better, cheaper grinds because you don't have to get the tier 10. So it's just kind of nice, right? Kind of just nice. Next up, with DD, with the Citadel, we have the Sejong. Now, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to go, Neptune? I've kind of fallen in love with another ship, Blame Red. I've enjoyed it, but Sejong, I feel like it does a good job. I know Neptune's a really solid, good one. I think I put it in. I will add it to the honorable mentions later because I do believe it needs a mention. Because yeah, it does. But for me, the Sejong, it's just a full package. I know it didn't get nerfed as hard as Genon and Harbin did for its tier, so it feels like it's in that right spot. And you can just do so much damage in tier 8 games, and you can really handle yourself pretty well in tier 10 games. It's got one additional gun on top of Genon. I know it doesn't have the same reload, but sometimes it's that just enough alpha type of idea. So to me, I enjoy the Sejong far more than Genon. It's just how I am. It's just how I am. For light cruisers, we have the fantastic and absolutely amazing Santander with the unfortunate, boring historical camo. So Santander is a 360 shooting light cruiser with decent torpedoes, combat instructions, radar, and just the overall package is almost, I'd argue, tier for tier slightly better than San Martin, but San Martin is just such a monster, so it's in tier 8 games, Santander feels like a San Martin in tier 10 when you have a decent amount of paid actors on an enemy team. Yeah, Santander, such a fun boat. You got decent AA too. It's just got everything, and the 360 action of all the turrets allows you to do so much with that ship without losing any DPM. And that entire grind is absolutely fantastic. You learn a lot from it. You really do. I know you technically could do a lot with Neptune as well. I do enjoy that boat, but the Santander, it's taken my heart, and I love it. I do. Now, for heavy cruisers, we have the Rochester. This boat is like the preview to the Oregon City. But what if the Oregon City had smoke? Why, you might ask? Why would anyone want to create anything like that? Well, because Wargaming wants money, and trust me, they made some, because the Rochester is dastardly good. Oh my god. You just basically snipe everyone. It's just like the Oregon City, you snipe everyone, but you get the added bonus of being in smoke. What's not to love about that? Oh, and by the way, you might be in smoke and you've got pretty decent AA, so someone runs over you. And enjoy that clear skies medal. So what's not to enjoy? What's really not? I was tempted at almost putting Anchorage in this. Kronstadt's gotten too old and everything like that. But yeah, it's just the guns on the Rochester. Every time I play it, I'm like, why don't I play this more often? Why don't I need to? I need to play it more often. And I basically went back through and played a bunch of my premiums and a bunch of my old stuff, like things that I haven't played in a while. Be like, do I remember this? Is this my favorite? Is this not my favorite? I don't know. Now for battle cruisers. I don't play this ship much for reasons. Because, Choder, dude. It's a Choder. The Admiral Schroeder. Oh my god. Wargaming was cooking. They were fine dining at a Michelin 5-star, 5 platinum, whatever the crap best rating is. Admiral Schroeder is just a monster. And as much as it's labeled a cruiser, it's one of the few battle cruisers in this game that are labeled a cruiser, and it's really good. It is so insanely good. And if you want to go, how good is it? Go watch. I think it's the EU Rulers of the Wave ending. I think it was like the May one or whatever, the May March one of the second one of the year. Go watch that one. Choder won it. Choder won it for that team. It was nasty. Oh, Admiral Choder, if you can pick it up. Oh, if that ever comes out in the shipyard, everyone's titanium is gone. It's so gone. Alright, for battleships, specifically. I already had one of them as an honorable mention, but this tier, it starts getting a little bit nasty. Because this one, I've even heard from Granddad himself that technically this tier 9 may or may not punch above the tier 10, tier for tier. And I can kind of agree with him on that. I can. Because the Duncan is absolutely my favorite tier 9 battleship, and it is absolutely also probably one of the best tier 10 battleships as well. Or tier, yeah, oh man, right there. Yeah, just flip the tongue. Tier 9 battleships of the game. Oh my god. Duncan is the perfect preview. It gets you so set up for how solid St. Vincent is, but yet it's so good for its own tier. It's so good for its own tier. It's disgustingly fun. And the best part about it is, as much as I might say it's the best ship, but it's the best battleship at tier 9. There's some other tier 9 battleships that punch well above their weight in the honorable mention section, definitely. But the Duncan just does it super solid, and then it's one of those ships that the more skill you put in, the more it gives back. You literally don't feel like you are maxing out its potential. You feel like you are holding it back. And that's the fun part about it. It's similar to Santander. The more skill you put in, Neptune as well, so many others, you just dump that skill in and it just keeps on getting better and better. You don't hit the ceiling. You don't hit it. It's super. Oh. But now let's talk about the honorable mentions. So the honorable mentions has some battleships in here that are also just, in my opinion, just that skillful. They're just that good, or they're just that raw power. And if you can unlock it in full, dear Lord, is it insane. So we have to talk about Marco Polo. Marco Polo did not get its sap nerf. So it has pre-sap similar to Duca d'Aosta. That sap and that AP power, you put a legendary commander with sap plus on it, sometimes you never even have to fire AP. Because the Roma treatment with a scout plane, Marco Polo is disgusting. It's a tier 10 at tier 9. I will stand by that. Absolute disgusting boat. It is definitely shut down pretty easily. I don't really feel like its armor holds up all that well, but I think they had to balance it somehow, because if it had good armor, it would just be a tier 10 at tier 9. Like, completely straight up. Now it's definitely, you can shoot it down. You can beat it. It's just, it's going to have that raw DPM to nuke out your DDs and nuke you out pretty quickly. And it's an absolute, Marco Polo is definitely one of those ships to pick up. It's just so good. Then talking about another battleship, we have the Marlborough. 16 guns is 16 guns. What's not to love? You shoot a HE, so you set fires. You shoot AP, you chunk. That's it. And also, it's actually fairly maneuverable, unlike the Lion or the Black Lion and like that. Yeah, Marlboro, absolute just monster with how much damage it can put out with those guns, and it's actually fairly accurate for a 16 gun ship. It is. I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, and of course we gotta mention it was, if the Duncan hadn't come out, this would have been it. This would have been my pick for tier 9 because of just how it is, in my opinion. It's still that tier 10 at tier 9 atmosphere, but it's aged a little bit, but it's aged like that fine wine. It's not getting bad. It's just kind of more getting that solid rather than the used to be like, hey, you can bring this into tier 10 matches that don't care. Now it's like, okay, it kind of cares in tier 10, but it still holds up pretty well. And that'd be the Mighty Mo, the Mighty Missouri, just an absolute precise aim radar. You've got a mix of support, mix of just solid, good Iowa guns. I cannot wait to see whenever the New Jersey comes out or anything like that, or all of the sister ships of the Iowa class. I would love all of them to be in this game because they are beauties, and I absolutely love the look of them. And Mighty Mo is just an absolute fantastic tier 9 honorable mention for it, I have to say that. And then finally, we have 2 cruisers right here. One of them I already mentioned, the Neptune. It's got a crap load of firepower for tier 9, and it's basically a baby minnow. It's just you don't have the amazing, full amazing, those 10 guns that are just a lot quicker to fire and everything, but you have that torpedo armament, you've got the smokes, everything. It's just a full package. It really is. The Neptune is a solid ship, but the ship that pushed it out and then eventually the Rochester put is out on my favorites, I would have to say the honorable mention has to go to the Plymouth. I have to mention it. It is such a fantastic boat. I'm not always up for playing. That's why it's not my favorite. I will almost always be up for playing the Rochester. But the Plymouth, I kind of got in a mood for it. That's why I kind of got knocked out. I totally give people are putting that in. That's their favorite tier 9 cruiser. Completely understand it. Completely understand it. But yeah, the Plymouth has to be mentioned because of just those 16 guns and that suite of radar, everything. Oh, God forbid we ever get a Swarovski for the HMS group. Oh man, Plymouth is gonna be god tier everything. But those are my favorite tier 9 ships. Let me know what your favorite tier 9 ships are in the description or in the comment section down below. Not in the description. I'll be in the description. The description will be whatever I write and whatever I put in there. As you can see, I've been a video creation menace. Just want to provide you guys stuff while I'm gone for a little bit and keep you guys, kind of having some fun while I'm out taking care of a little baby girl. So, but yeah, hopefully y'all are enjoying the series. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell to see whenever a new video goes live. Yeah, once again, I'm having fun doing this. I'm hoping you are all having fun doing going through the favorite ships of each tier. And of course, tier 10 will be next week. Thank you all for the love and support. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.
Precise aim activated. Target penetrated. damaged. Our team captured the area. We're hit. Locked on. Target hit. Destroyed an enemy ship. We're under attack. Nice shot. Our team captured the area. We hit the enemy. Enemy team captured the area. Target hit. We're under attack. Good job. We hit the enemy. Our team captured the area. Enemy team captured the area. Nice shot. Precise aim activated. We're hit. Target hit. Our team captured the area. We hit the enemy. Nice shot. Our team is about to win. Precise aim activated. Enemy ship destroyed. Enemy team captured the area.